Assalamu alaikum. I hope you're all doing well. Okay, so today we will undergo a training called teacher's training. Now, teacher's training is a whole spectrum. A whole spectrum meaning there's a lot of activities, a lot of programs, a lot of events that entail teacher's training. However, we will try squeezing in as much as we can in our short span of time. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Okay, good. Firstly, before I start, I want each of you, because as a teacher, what your ambition in life is, what your vision in life is, what do you want to achieve? Okay, oops. Ma'am.
My ambition is to be a teacher and to get to love them more, and they love me too more.
Good afternoon. My name is Amra. I'm from Al Muntazir, and I love being a teacher because I'm so much into kids. I love playing with kids.
My name is Hafsa. I come from Al Hikma Girls. I just want to be a good teacher.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zihra Sultan. I finished Al Muntazir, and my ambition is to help the children with special care.
Good afternoon. My name is Filipa Fernandez. I'm studying early childhood education to be a good teacher and maybe to open my own school.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, I came from Al Hikma Girls Secondary School, and not only I want to be a teacher, but I want to be a good example in my society, not only in my society, but also in my family, because other people, they say that Arabian girls, they don't like to study, but I want to show them.
But I see a lot of you here have said that I'm very passionate about children. The fact that you're passionate about children, that's step number one, because you're doing something that you like. How many of you here do not want to become teachers? Do not want to become teachers, but you're forced to be here? Be honest. How many of you here are forced to be teachers? How many of you are willingly doing it? You're like, I want to become a teacher. I have the zeal, and I could tell from the facial expression the first time. So you do not really want to become a teacher, if this is what I gather. Okay, ma'am. So you do not really want to become a teacher, if this is what I gather. Yes. Not really. Okay. So what is your ambition? Why did you come here? What is your main purpose? Because you love kids. So that means, okay. Now let me ask you something. The fact that you love kids means that you should impart something that you have with them, right? Okay, please edit this out. Okay, so now we love spending time with children. For those of you who love children, love spending time with children. Why not spend time with the child and add value to his life as well? Right? Does it make sense? So, for example, whenever I visit an orphanage, how many of you have been to an orphanage? Raise your hand. Okay. You go to an orphanage, what do you do? You leave. You stay with them, you spend time, that's good. Okay? A lot of times, in the past especially, people would go, contribute, and they leave. At least the trend has now started, we spend time with them. We teach them a skill. So last time, Mr. Albeiti was present, we went with 4 police inspectors to the orphanage. Why? Because we wanted to teach them something about the law, about abuse, about violence. In case there's a fire, what should you do? So now you spend time with children, but you're also imparting something with them. You're sharing something substantial with them. You're imparting knowledge with them. Okay. Now a good teacher, you know the methods required. You understand the theoretical framework, the conceptual knowledge. So today, you need to be well prepared. Stage number 1, prepare students to learn. Prepare them to learn. So what they're saying here is that make sure you prepare the children in advance that we've come here to learn. We've come here to gain knowledge. Sometimes children come from break time. When we come back from break, we're always exhausted. We want that, couple of minutes. So give them that couple of minutes, let them relax. But then make sure you tell them, okay, now we need to settle down. Don't just start teaching straight away. Some teachers have this habit. class starts only. Oh, we have to be punctual. We have to start right there and then. Okay, you're starting right there and then, but are you doing it efficiently? Does it make sense that you're starting when nobody's even grasping what you're saying? Nobody's even listening to what you're saying. So prepare the children. If there's classroom chatter, if there's discussion, calm them down. From the initial phases of the semester, prepare them. Then this is what we are going to learn. Topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4, topic 5. Only 5 topics, for example. We will cover these 5 topics, and now, so it's already incorporated in their mind, it's inculcated in their mind that this is what we are going to learn. Okay? So you tell them, for example, that next week we are going to learn this. Ask your parents if they know this. So for example, you give them homework. So during the weekend, not only do they play or go for dinners, no, they spend time learning. Now someone asked me a question. I had a difficulty with one of my students. So the parents said, what do you suggest? What do we do? Because this child just likes watching cartoon. This child just likes using the iPad. I said, that's good. So then to teach this child math, make him watch animated cartoons. How many YouTube videos do we know where they teach math through cartoons? So the child likes cartoons, right? Teach him via cartoons, right? Oh, but my child only likes this particular type of cartoon, Tom and Jerry. What do you do then? You need to be more thorough in your research. Okay, in Tom and Jerry, how can I teach math? Tom plus Jerry plus the dog plus the grandma, how many entities? 4. Okay, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 4. Something of that sort, but be creative. Be creative in your teaching method. Stage 2, present new material. Present new material means not a lecture or 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes maximum. But this is how you elicit their reflective skills. After class, ask them, what have you learned? What have you understood? Because they say when you learn something new and then you study it instantly, the chances of you remembering it is high. Let's say you learned the law of gravity, first time in your life. And then as soon as you learned it, you start studying it, you remember it for life. Okay? So that is what psychologists tell us. So try your best. Tell the child, what have you learned from class? Did you understand? Now start sharing, give your experience, introspect. Stage 5, provide guidance and feedback for the next section. So tell them, what will they expect? Give them feedback. Let's say they present, they draw. Don't be scared. Yes, do it gently. Don't say, Majoradinho. Or, what would you put some moves out? You don't have to talk. No, you have to do it in a very professional, amicable manner. Amicable meaning friendly, in a calm manner. Sorry? Okay, and make sure you don't judge them. Don't judge a child. Now, teaching focuses on the how. Now I want us to understand the concept between teaching, the difference between teaching and mentoring. Teaching focuses on the how. Today I don't want us to become you can do based on my expertise. Coaching is I leave it at your discretion. I give you some ideas, some hints, but I leave it at you. It's called a laissez-faire type of teaching. Laissez-faire is I teach you, I give you some tips here and there, but the main responsibility lies on you. That's coaching. It's just like guiding, exactly. We're just trying to give basic. We went with 4 police inspectors to the orphanage. Why? Because we wanted to teach them something about the law, about abuse, about violence. In case there's a fire, what should you do? So now you spend time with children, but you're also imparting something with them. You're sharing something substantial with them. You are imparting knowledge with them. Okay. Now a good teacher, you know the methods required. You understand the theoretical framework, the conceptual knowledge. So today you need to be well prepared. You need to know what you're going to teach. You need to rehearse your syllabus. So now we love spending time with children. For those of you who love children, you love spending time with children. Why not spend time with the child and add value to his life as well? Right? Does it make sense? So, for example, whenever I visit an orphanage, how many of you have been to an orphanage? Raise your hand. Okay. You go to an orphanage, what do you do? Natom chango, tayari unaondoka. You listen, make sure you are prepared. Make sure you have already gained enough knowledge. How? Very easy. You can use the internet, for example. Let's say you have to teach children multiplication, but you yourself sometimes struggle with multiplication. What should you do? You can research on YouTube, you can read books on multiplication, and you can further enhance your understanding so that when you go and teach, it's easier for them to grasp what you have already learned. Am I clear? Is this difficult? Prepare them to learn. Okay, can someone read this please? Ma'am, read it loudly. Sometimes children come from break time. Even we, when we come back from break, we're always exhausted. We want right there and then. Okay, you're starting right there and then, but are you doing it efficiently? Does it make sense that you're starting when nobody's even grasping what you're saying? Nobody's even listening to what you're saying. So, prepare the children. If there's classroom chatter, if there's a discussion, calm them down. From the initial phases of the semester, prepare them. That this is what we are going to learn. Topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4, topic 5. Only 5 topics, for example. We will cover these 5 topics. And now, so it's already in where they teach math through cartoons. So the child likes cartoons, right? Teach him via